Hi there, everyone. I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim, and we are
A Teague of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woo! Hooray for Monday.
Yeah, Mondays are good.
Yeah.
Especially this Monday.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and a spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spring break. Woo!
As always, lots of stuff going on.
Yes. When is that ever different?
I don't know that it is. We were up at State College this past weekend.
Yes, we were.
I got to see some of my friends from all over the state. That was kind of cool. Had a horrific windstorm come through. Had lots of friends lose power and have trees down and shingles and siding
damage
off
to houses and other things, other structures. Yeah.
It was not pretty.
Yes. We were fortunate. Nothing happened to us.
Got to see several accidents.
Yes, a couple of doozies.
Yeah. But it's crazy.
It was crazy.
Spring's trying to be here.
Yes, it's working on it. It's working on it. Yesterday was a nice day.
Yesterday was. Today's a
today's
beautiful
supposed
day.
to be even better. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
gorgeous day.
Yeah.
So nice.
Now that you got the weather report out of the way.
Yeah. How many times have you heard the phrase, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is?
Man, you hear that all the time. And that's because most of the time, that's the case. That somebody is pitching you something and you think about it and you're going, there's absolutely no way. You know, the Nigerian prince, send me $5,000 and I'll send you $5 million. Yeah, that's a total scam.
Yeah.
There are certain things where, you know, when you're presented with something that doesn't sound right, your antenna should go up. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's a defense mechanism. It's to get you to protect yourself. Yeah. I mean, think about how many times we hear on the news of especially elderly people who get suckered by somebody. You know, they get a call and they say, oh, it's from the tax office and you need to go get these gift cards and send them to us or we're going to bring charges. And, you know, there's all kinds of things there that should trigger that this is nonsense. Or, you know, somebody's offering you something and they say, yeah, you do this and it's this tiny little investment and you're going to get this massive return. And in the vast majority of cases, it's a scam. Yeah. It's not real. But every once in a while, something comes along and it is truly not too good to be true because it's true.
Yeah, it's sometimes it is as good as promised.
Yeah, sometimes it is definitely as good as promised. Might sound crazy.
Yeah.
But it is as good as promised.
So for those of you who are here in Pennsylvania, the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, one of the things that you may not know is that you could have access to grant money for training for your organization.
Yep.
And it's free money.
It is indeed absolutely free money.
Free. It
is. And the way it works is with this program, you have to submit an application because you have to qualify. Mm-hmm. There are restrictions to it. It's only for certain industries.
Yep.
You have to have full-time employees and they have to make a minimum. I think that the amount right now is still $12 per hour, minimum of $12 per hour. And you have to have a certain level of employee turnover. Mm-hmm. It can't be above a certain level. And I think the level is 25%, even though exceptions can be made.
Yeah. And Samba, who's in Senegal, this program's not for you.
Yeah, program's not for you.
It's only for those companies that are located here in Pennsylvania, that are operating in Pennsylvania. Yes. And their employees are working here in Pennsylvania. Yes.
And only certain types of training are authorized under this program. And amazingly enough, we just happen to offer some of those training programs that are qualified. As a matter of fact, we have done training under WEDnet.
Yeah.
And the way after the application is made, or when the application is made, because it's a dual track thing, you also have to figure out what the training is going to be, get the cost for it. All of that is submitted together. And then once it's approved, what happens is the trainers are paid for conducting the training. So that means there's the catch, is the company has to pay the trainers for conducting the training. And then once the training is complete and they submit the paid invoices and all the other paperwork that goes along with it, which is still not much. And we've actually got our WEDnet experts that will walk you through the process. They've even told us to the point of telling some people, all you got to do is press the button that says, I accept, because they've already done everything else for them. And that's the only thing they have to do. Once the training is completed, trainers are paid by the company. The paperwork is submitted, and it's our understanding at this point that the reimbursement time is somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks. And it is 100% reimbursed for what's approved. Now, there are some things that could come with training that are not going to fall under the WEDnet. And that's one of those things, you either include that or you don't include that.
But so as far you said that there are some restrictions here.
There are.
As far as the type of companies, you do have some restrictions. It can't be retail.
No, can't be retail.
Can't be educational.
No.
Can't be government.
No.
Also, nothing to do with cannabis.
Yes. Yeah, nothing to do with the cannabis industry, which is now legal in the state of Pennsylvania. So you have medical marijuana.
I don't think the gaming industry is.
No, gaming industry is not eligible either.
However, there are tons of industries that are financial services.
Yes.
Real estate.
Yes.
Yeah. So all you realtors out there,
all of you real estate brokers who need training for your people, and you need training for your people, we can do that for you. We can provide you with, because our main things that we do is it's focused around leadership, which is part of what's authorized under WEDnet, but also teamwork, communications, sales,
customer service.
Yes, DEI. Yeah, we're doing some of that these days.
There's
a broad swath of areas that you can conduct the training on, and we know your people need it, and we can give it to you at no cost to you. Oh my gosh.
That's the cool part.
Yes.
Financial services, healthcare, if you're the hospital.
Yes, if you're the hospital.
Not if you are a private, like the doctor's office or the dentist's office. No, you have to be operating as the hospital.
Banks, if it's the bank headquarters, you cannot get the reimbursement for the branches. Why? I have no idea. That's one of their rules.
Manufacturing,
just about any manufacturing.
That's covered. Transportation, when it comes to like trucking companies, mechanics. I want to say you've got a lot of different.
I think they would even, approve delivery.
I think
companies,
so.
It's fairly broad within the range of the categories, and our WEDnet experts could help you with.
Same with construction.
Construction.
Just about every single trade that's out there is eligible for this. So the cool part about this, like we said, is sometimes it is as good as promised. Yes. We've worked with several different companies out there, and the program itself, it's WEDnetPA.
You go look them up online.
It's funded through the state legislature every single year.
This has been around for about 20 years now.
They get their allocation for their funds. This is money from the state that you can use directly to train your team. Right. You can use this, like Jim said, you can use this for leadership. You can use this communication skills. You can use this for teamwork. There's a lot of other stuff too.
Right. There's many other things.
As far as some of the restrictions, it has to be part of what their job is.
Yes.
All right. So, for example, if you are an accountant for a manufacturing company, you could indeed get the training for the leadership and communication skills. You could take a class on Excel spreadsheets. You could take a class in accounting itself. What you could not do is take a class on how to run a tractor trailer.
Yeah. That won't
Because that
work.
has nothing to do with
'Cause it
your
has nothing
job.
to do with accounting. Yeah.
Okay, so it needs to focus on improving the skills for your current job or for the job that you're up for promotion
Right.
for.
Because the idea behind all this is to help companies develop their people.
Yes.
It's to make your people hopefully more productive, more profitable for you, for the company, by helping them improve their skills, gain additional knowledge, and just be able to provide more service.
Yeah. Keep in mind when because a lot of companies out there, they're having a hard time hiring people. They're
Mhm.
having a hard time keeping people. One of the things that employees appreciate is training.
Yes.
They see that as the employer making an investment in them.
Right.
And they truly appreciate that. That's one of the ways to keep employees around.
And the beauty of that is, if you can do that for your employees through this program, they don't have to know that you didn't pay for it. You don't need to tell them. Okay. But all they're going to see is that, oh yeah, they must think enough of me, which you should be providing them with the training anyway. But and we're finding that we're seeing polls and surveys of particularly younger people in the workplace, and that training, that development, that is one of the things they're looking for from employers. They're far more likely to stick with you if you have helped them to improve their skills, their abilities, and hopefully their earning power. And so they appreciate that. So this is a nice way for you to be able to do that. Yeah. And again, no hit to your pocketbook, because that's it. One of the other things that does happen is when we have a tighter economy. And let's face it, with prices having gone up, things are starting to move in a direction where it's getting tighter. Yeah. People are struggling financially. Companies are now starting to feel the pinch. And one of the first things that'll go out the window when companies start getting in a financial pinch is training. What's the last thing that should go out the window? Training. Yeah.
To differentiate yourself from your competition, you need to have well-trained employees.
Yes.
That's the beauty of this program, is you don't have to cut your training budget.
Nope.
Because you can get funds from WEDnetPA to provide that training.
Yes, you can.
How much can they get?
That's a good question. This is the part that's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
You can get up to $2,000 per employee for up to 50 employees, for a total of
$100,000.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you can. It is a 100% funded program. As a matter of fact, we're getting word that they haven't used all of their funds for this fiscal year, and they may not.
So keep in mind that this is run by the state, which means it follows the state's fiscal calendar.
Yes.
Which is July 1 through June 30th. We're in March.
Yep.
Which means there's less than 3 months left.
4 months.
About 4 months left.
Less than 4 months.
But that's all the time that you have for this fiscal year. To get your application in, get the training completed, and get reimbursed for this fiscal year.
Yeah, as long as the training is completed before the end of the fiscal year and paperwork is submitted, you'll get the reimbursement in this fiscal year.
Yes.
Now, the reason that's important is because there is a restriction on how often you can receive those funds. Yeah. It is a maximum of 3 out of 5 years. And it's a maximum of 2 consecutive years. So you could do this year, you could do next year. You would have to skip a year, and then you could do another year. Yeah. So you could get 2 years in a row. Yeah. And, one of the things that we have discovered, having done this for quite a while now, is that change doesn't happen overnight.
No.
Okay. A lot of people, they want us to come in, they want us to do a 1-day seminar type thing, 5 or 6 hours, open up the fire hose, and bam, all their problems are going to be solved. And we will tell you that's not going to happen. No. And it doesn't matter if it's us or John Maxwell or anybody else in the world. I mean, John is good. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But he's not going to change anybody in one day. No. He's like us, because we use his materials. Mm-hmm. We can help lay the foundation. Yep. But the problem is change takes time.
Yes.
It's a process. And so we can provide these programs over time. And being able to set that up and do that over say a 2-year time frame where you're providing this consistent feedback, this consistent reinforcement of these concepts, ideas, and really getting that solidified into the minds of and changing the culture of your organization.
Yeah.
It takes time, but again, 2 years, 2 consecutive years, $100,000 each year. We can do a lot with that. And, getting into that process and partnering up with you, we can truly come in and help to change your company's culture and get you on the right track. We've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it.
And no, you're not going to pay $100,000.
No.
You're going to pay part of that.
Yeah.
And then you're still going to have
money left over for other training that you might need.
Yes. So keep that in mind. If you are one of those organizations out there that is starting to feel the pinch, that the economy is tightening up for you, inflation is hurting your budget, and you still need to provide training for your team, take a look at WEDnetPA.
This is it.
This could really help, and it's for real. Okay.
It is absolutely for real. Look up on their website, and we've got our local specialists. We'd be happy to put you in contact with them.
Yep.
They can go over all of the other details. You can work with us to determine what type of training we're going to provide, what's going to work best for your organization based on where you are and where you want to be. Yeah. We can put this all together.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is one of those weird, rare cases, because we get that. People going, that can't be for real.
It's for real.
It's for real. It is absolutely for real. We can do this. Yeah. We can do this, but we can't do it unless you give us that magic 3-letter word, which is
yes.
Yes. That's all you got to do is say yes. And we can make this happen for you.
Yeah. WEDnetPA is an awesome program. A lot of people have no idea about it.
No.
Most people have no idea that it exists. If you're in Pennsylvania and you're paying taxes, these are your tax dollars.
These are your tax dollars. This is a chance for you to get back some of your tax dollars, or at least get some value from those tax dollars.
Yeah. So if you are either, like I said, an employee here in Pennsylvania, or you are a business owner here in Pennsylvania, or you're operating a company here in Pennsylvania, these are taxpayer funded grants.
Yes.
That you can use to provide training for your organization. You've paid into it. This is your opportunity to, like you said, receive value for those taxes that you're paying, especially corporate taxes here. Yeah. This is a great way.
Great way to get some of that money back, essentially.
And to fund the training for your organization. Yeah. Think about, if you've got 50 or more employees, think about what $100,000 worth of training can do.
It's a lot of training.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of training.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. If you've got questions, we've actually got information on our website. There's an entire page on our website. And what is our website?
teagueofyourown.com.
teagueofyourown.com. Just like it says right here.
Right there. And right above me, right there.
.com.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've got questions and you want immediate answers, who could they call?
Info. Oh, you want the phone number?
Yeah.
Oh, you threw me off. I thought you asked for the
no,
email.
I want to know now.
You want to know right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
412-420-7975.
Operators are standing by.
Yes.
If they wanted to not get answers right this very second, but maybe within the next hour or so, and email us, how could they do that?
Oh, now I can do that.
Now you can do that.
info@teagueofyourown.com.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they can also contact us through Facebook, through LinkedIn. What else?
We've
got our YouTube channel, Instagram.
We're on YouTube. Yeah.
We're all over the place.
We are.
We're like Chicken Man. We're everywhere. That's an old reference, huh?
That is.
Some people will get that.
Because you're old.
Hey, I represent that statement.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I did want to point out one other thing. For anybody who is seeing this that is not operating in the state of Pennsylvania, They have programs like this in other states as well.
They do.
Now, I have not researched all 50 of them because I have no need to. I cannot imagine any circumstance where we would be conducting training in Alaska.
Although,
yeah,
if you're in Alaska,
hey, we're willing to fly up.
it's neither one of us have ever been
Never
there.
been to Alaska.
So that's on our list.
Or better yet, Hawaii. Okay, if you need some training in Hawaii, we are definitely your people. So I've been there before, lived there for 3 years, but
I have
she's
not.
never been. So I got to get her over there.
Yes.
But they have these programs in other states. I know I've researched South Carolina and Florida.
Yeah.
They don't cover 100%. They cover a
WEDnetPA.
WEDnetPA is 100%. That's why it sounds so incredible, because it is. It is incredible. Yeah. But it is also real. It's very real.
Yeah.
And so are these other programs in these other states. So in the state where you live, go look for that and see what kinds of grants you have for providing training. It's one of those things that can benefit your company. And if you're in this same industry or you're doing training, you provide training of some other kind, you can go check that out and see what they offer and whether or not your training would fit into that. That could be a way for you to be able to generate more business.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So if you're interested, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to talk to you.
Yes, we have money to give away.
Yes.
We want to give this away. We have money to give away, training to give away. Everything that we're doing is free. Oh my gosh, it's free.
Free.
Yes.
Free.
Contact us.
Yes. So let us know. We want to help. And we want your team to get the training that they need to be successful.
Because that's better for all of us. Better for the state, better for your local community, better for your employees. Please take advantage of this.
Yes. Awesome.
Kills me that people don't do it.
I know.
It drives me nuts.
Right now, we had a conversation, was it last week or the week before, with one of our WEDnet partners, and she was saying they've got this whole pot of money.
Yeah, it's sitting there.
They may have to send it back.
They may have to send it back because it doesn't look like they're going to use it all this year. And that is the worst kind of heartbreak. That just absolutely that hurts. Yeah. It's just painful. So
all of you insurance brokers out there, all of you realtors out there, hospital administrators, manufacturers, trucking supply people, all of you.
Bank corporate headquarters, credit unions. I think we can even do credit unions.
We can do credit union headquarters.
Headquarters. Yeah.
Yes.
Give us a call, please. Contact us. Send us an email. Let us know.
Yes.
And if we set up a plan for your training and we can't get you the funding, you're under no obligation to follow through on the training.
Because we get it.
Because generally we're going to get it. So
we understand.
And if like I said, if we set it up and your application gets rejected, you are under no obligation to continue with the training unless, of course, you decide you want to, which we hope you'll do that as well.
And if you're not sure if your industry fits under it, contact us
anyway.
I mean, we've got a book publisher who's doing this. We've got a cleaning company who falls underneath of this. Lawyers' offices.
Yes, they got lawyers' offices approved
for this. Yeah. So there are all kinds of organizations out there that can benefit from this.
There are our WEDnet experts are super good at this, and they have figured out every which angle and way that they can do things to get people approved.
Yep. So let us know, and we will help you.
Yes, we will. That's what we're here to do, is serve. Let us serve. Help us serve you.
Yes.
We can't do it unless you say yes.
Please do. All right. That is it for this week. Head to our website. Like I said, we have a page on there for WEDnetPA. Has all kinds of information on there about this. Give us a call. Send us an email. We will answer your questions, and we can get you going down the right path so that you can take advantage of this program and get training for your organization.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. We will see you next week.